The Aim High Flight Academy is a prestigious and fully funded aviation scholarship program that offers a 3-week introductory flight training experience at selected universities and flight schools across the United States. Sponsored by the U.S. Air Force, the Aim High Flight Academy is open to U.S. citizens who are enrolled in high school and at least 16 years old. The mission of Aim High Flight Academy is to inform, influence, and inspire the next generation of aviators and leaders, particularly those from underserved and underrepresented communities. Through hands-on flight training, ground instruction, and structured mentorship, students gain foundational aviation knowledge and exposure to both military and civilian aerospace careers. Participants receive up to 15 hours of flight time with certified flight instructors, along with simulator training and classroom sessions covering aerodynamics, navigation, airspace, and safety. For some students, this experience may culminate in their first solo flight, a major milestone in a pilot's journey. Students live on or near campus and participate in a variety of social and recreational activities alongside their aviation training. All program costs, including travel, lodging, meals, and instruction, are fully covered. Whether students are interested in military aviation, a commercial flying career, or simply want to explore the world of flight, the Aim High Flight Academy offers a unique and accessible opportunity to take their very first steps in aviation. One of Aim High Flight Academy's training locations is the Marion Military Institute in Alabama. This summer, during the second session from July 7th to July 28th, students here not only learned to fly, but also toured the historic Military Institute and explored military aircraft like the Blackhawk helicopter. During the 3 weeks, participants stayed at the nearby St. James Hotel in Selma, Alabama, a historic landmark known for its rich cultural significance and unique architecture. Outside of aviation, they enjoyed golfing, playing pool, and watching movies together, to name a few.
My name is Jerry Qiu. I'm the Chief Flight Instructor for Resicom International. Currently, I'm 24 years old and been flying for 4 years. Main mission for the Aim High Flight Academy is to make the students, high school students, know about aviation, start in aviation, and basically start with the career path direction, right? Either civilian or military. It's a great opportunity. If I was younger and I knew about this, I would definitely enroll. It's a great opportunity to get your first 15 flight hours, get one-by-one with the instructor, get to know the ground school, and be on the first side flying the airplane. And it's 0 cost, so that's perfect.
Hi, my name is Thorne Harkin. I'm a captain in the Air National Guard and a C-130 pilot in the Delaware Air National Guard.
Hi, I'm Garrett Quante. I'm a second lieutenant in the United States Air Force. Currently, I'm an active duty pilot flying the C-12, and I'm stationed at Elmendorf Air Force Base in Anchorage, Alaska.
Hi, my name is Courtney DeLuna, and I am a technical sergeant in the United States Air Force. I am currently a heavy aircraft parts store supervisor.
In my opinion, the uniqueness of Aim High Flight Academy, what stands it out from any other school programs or summer programs, is the perfect blend of paid flight training and then the exposure to the Air Force and different aircraft, and as well as different ways to come in the Air Force into those fields, whether it's the academy, whether it's ROTC or OTS, and then the 3 different types of basically the total force, whereas active duty, reserve, and guard.
It's a unique situation where students come together with civilian CFIs and Air Force mentors alongside them to talk to them about the Air Force.
It is a program where students can come in as a group, learn as a group, and get their 15 hours and eventually solo in the program. It's a unique environment where they can learn and grow as a team, unlike other flight schools where they may be alone in a more sterile classroom environment.
My name is Carlos Vargas. I'm a CFI. I've been CFI maybe 2 years ago.
Hello, my name is Jana Manga. I'm a flight instructor.
I can tell you that all of you guys are tasting flight for the first time. And look at your face. It's a really, really good experience for me.
This academy is unique because it's not common to see this type of programs. If you want to be a pilot, a good pilot, and you have the chance to be part of this program is very helpful to increase your motivation and feel the passion that how fly a plane is.
Inspiring people to pursue aviation is really, really nice.
My name is Akeem Vasilipinagos. I work here as a chaperone to the students at the Aim High Academy. I would say the mission of the Aim High Flight Academy is to give students an opportunity to have experience with aviation and to see if that's something that interests them and open their eyes to potential career opportunities. And other than that, I'd say even if not, that's not something that you're particularly interested in, it's still just a good opportunity to say that you've had this, you've had the ability to fly and gain hours and even potentially solo, which is not something many people can say. So we work so close with the Air Force. We have so many students that come from different backgrounds, different cultures, different parts of the world, just like the military itself. And you all come here, you make such great friends, you have an incredible story to tell about how some of you have had no experience with aviation, some of you have, and you're all here for a common goal. And so you work together and you all end up having a similar experience. And I think that brings you closer together. So I'd say that makes it pretty unique.
I'm 17 years old and I'm a rising senior.
My name is Eli Hess. I'm 19. I'm from Dallas, Oregon, and I'm going to Marion Military Institute this fall.
Hi, my name is Kiana Branson. I'm 17 years old. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm a rising senior, and I've been in Silver Air Patrol for 3 years.
Hi, I'm Tori Valenti. I'm 17. I'm from New Hampshire, and I'm a rising senior.
Hello, I'm DeAndre Walls. Been incoming freshman at the Marion Military Institute. I'm from DC and I'm 18 years old.
So my name is Kadir. I'm from New Jersey. I'm 17 and I'm going to be a senior in the fall.
Hi, my name is Maddox Thomas. I'm 17. I'm from Colorado and I'm going into my junior year of high school.
My name is Gabriel Conrad. I'm 17 years old and I'm from Iowa. I'm going into my senior year of high school.
I'm Kylie Lambert. I'm 16 years old. I'm a rising senior and I'm from Hawaii.
Hello, my name is Allie Allen. I am 17 years old and I'm from Tyler, Texas, and I'm a rising senior in high school.
My name is Armani Togu. I'm 17. This is my going to senior year, and I'm from Tampa, Florida.
Hi, I'm Quinn. I'm 16. I'm from Portland, Oregon, and I'm a rising junior.
My name is Ruby Rose Fields. I'm from Abilene, Texas. I am 16 years old, and I am aspiring to be a junior next year.
I wanted to see if aviation was a career I wanted to go into, and 15 hours would put me at a good spot to know if it's really something I wanted to do.
I got offered a spot here, and I took it.
I applied to Aim High Flight Academy so I can learn more about aviation and get more flight hours.
I applied to get more flight hours to get closer to becoming an Air Force pilot.
So I applied because I'm very interested in aviation and I want to be a future military aviator in the United States Air Force. So this program provided me a bunch of opportunities to learn about aviation and the different career paths.
I knew that ever since I was young, I knew that I wanted to pursue a career in aviation. So I figured that when I saw this opportunity, I figured that it would be like a great way for me to jumpstart my career in aviation and make sure that I get like the opportunities I need in order to like help like reinforce my like future career in aviation.
In 7th grade, I did this summer camp called the ACE Academy where it immersed me in different careers in aviation, and I essentially when I found that I wanted to be a pilot. So I thought this would be a great stepping stone to my future.
I want to be a pilot in the Air Force, and I've never really flown before, so I wanted to make sure that I enjoyed flying. I had at least a little bit of natural skill at flying, and I wanted to also prove myself as a worthy candidate, because I also want to apply to the Air Force Academy. So this seemed like if I got in, it would be a good indicator that I'm doing all right.
I applied to this program because I love aviation, and I wanted to see if being a pilot and flying was for me and if I wanted to pursue that career or find something different in the field of aviation.
I first applied because my friend went last year, and I didn't really know anything about aviation because I hadn't really been opened up to that path, because there's not like a lot offered in the city I come from in terms of aviation. As he showed me, and I was like, oh, that's cool, maybe I'll check that out. And it kind of opened up a new career path that I never even knew was possible.
I applied to the Aim High Flight Academy because I thought it would be a great opportunity to get an introduction to flying. And I wasn't sure what I was going to gain from this experience, so I might as well apply and go.
On the surface level, I applied because I wanted the flight hours. 15 free flight hours is a pretty good deal, but it's also way more focused and just a really good climate to learn.
It seemed like a good opportunity, and I wanted to grow my contact list.
The best thing that's happened is getting to know all the people from all over the country in different spots.
Just hanging out with all these cool people from all over the country.
The best thing that I've learned since I've been here is all the different pathways that you can become a pilot in the Air Force and outside the Air Force.
I think just the flight experience and being around a bunch of people from different areas has been a great experience.
For me personally, I believe that the wide range of contacts, having different people interview and speak to us about their careers and how the Air Force or any branch of military has changed them, and it makes me very motivated to aspire for that.
Probably our field trip yesterday to Maxwell Air Force Base, and we got to see a few helicopters, and we got to take pictures and watch the helicopters. And I feel like it was really great because we got an insight into like how life in the Air Force would be like, because that was my first time going to a military base. So I was really able to see how like life is, how things work over there. So I could like prepare myself for maybe like a career in the Air Force in the future. So it was a really good insight.
The best thing that's happened so far in this academy is definitely just flying. Honestly, I'm very, very grateful that we have had the opportunity to receive 15 hours for free without paying a single dime for any hour. I think that's wonderful of the Air Force to provide for us. and that's what I enjoyed the most.
Probably about last week, I was doing some takeoffs and landings with one of our flight instructors, Daniel, and we got to a certain point where he started to trust me, in that he just let me do the takeoffs and landings pretty much by myself. And if I was going to crash, he'd correct me. But it was amazing to just make those small mistakes by myself and then fix them by myself. And it was also comforting to know that if someone was there in case I messed up majorly. But it was the first moment that I felt like a pilot.
The best thing that's happened so far is meeting so many new people from so many different places and making so many new friends that I really hope to stay in contact.
I think the best thing that's happened has definitely been connecting with the mentors, Thorne is one of our mentors, and he's a pilot, and he's been hosting these speakers. Some of his friends who are pilots get to speak to us, and we get to see many different experiences. And I think that really opened up to what I truly wanted to do, because yesterday we had a LC-130 pilot who goes to Antarctica and flies, and that kind of opened up a path that I realized I wanted to pursue. And so this has really just changed my whole career path. Yeah.
The best thing that's happened so far is definitely the flight time. I didn't know I'd enjoy flying so much, but after these 15 hours, I kind of can't stop.
One of the coolest things was I got to fly during the sunset, which was so cool and pretty.
I made a lot of friends from other places, and I genuinely really enjoyed getting to meet new people.
I'm looking forward to possibly soloing, getting in the plane by myself for the first time.
Taking these flight hours and the experience that I gained and using that to pursue a career of aviation in the Air Force. I think it's really been cool to see how much I like flying, and I'm going to take that with me.
I'm looking forward to becoming an Air Force Academy graduate and becoming a commercial pilot.
I'm looking forward to having a step closer to just flight school and being able to just travel and be in planes.
I'm looking forward to completing my year at MMI, hopefully to get an admission to the United States Air Force Academy and continue my aviation career.
After this program, I'm looking forward to continue my flight training, because I earned 15 flight hours over here, and I feel like that's a really good start for me, because I think I'm really close to soloing maybe after this program ends. So I feel like I'm looking forward to just continuing my flight training and can maybe pursuing private pilot's license after this program ends.
I'm looking forward to getting my private pilot's license after doing the ground school and the flying at this academy, because I feel like it's definitely given me a leg up against my other classmates.
I hope to go to the Air Force Academy. That's my biggest hope right now. And I'm just looking forward to my career in the military as well.
I'm looking forward to furthering my aviation career and hopefully getting to solo, if not here, then on my own back in Hawaii.
Today we're going to an Air Force base, which I think is really cool because we get to look more. We have been kind of stationed at the Air Force base here in Alabama, or the one that we're at. So I feel like it's good to kind of get to see what other experiences are like and how other Air Force bases are structured.
I'm looking forward to the next steps I could take from here. That might be possibly applying to some scholarships to continue my flying. Maybe achieve a PPL.
I'm looking forward to the opportunity to solo. Obviously, we don't know whether I'm going to solo or not, but I think it just feels so freeing to just go up in that airplane by yourself.
I'm looking forward to going to college next year or the year after to Texas A&M and hopefully joining their ROTC.
Has helped me definitely lock in the fact that I do want to go into aviation and set me better onto my career.
Really just the flight hours, the 15 hours for free, and the experience. That's about it. Yeah.
I'm hoping to gain lifelong friendships, learning more about different pathways, and gaining more aviation knowledge overall.
I hope to finally reach my goals and be the first person in my family to enlist in the military.
My hope to gain is just an introduction to aviation since I've had no prior experience to this. Kind of like a, toes in the water kind of experience. And I would say I'm very pleased at how this outcome has came about.
So I made a lot of amazing friends, and I've made connections with a lot of the mentors here. And like I said before, I've also helped. It's also helped me jumpstart my career with aviation. So I feel like this program was really helpful for me in that aspect, and I'm definitely gonna remember this program forever. I just feel like this is a really great way for me to just start my career in aviation. So I feel like this program is really gonna help me in that aspect, and hopefully in the future, this program will also help me gain other opportunities. Because I heard that this program was really good. It looks really good on your resume, on your application. So hopefully this program would also help me.
It's definitely helped me to learn more about aviation, all of the things you can do as a pilot, not just being a commercial aviator, saying an airline pilot, or just an Air Force pilot. There's so many more avenues that I can choose from, and I'm very grateful that I learned about all of them. So far, I've gained contacts, friends, a lot of knowledge, and I hope to just retain all of that so I can use it to help me in my future with aviation and becoming a pilot.
Well, it's definitely helped me realize that I indeed do want to be a pilot, and I enjoy flying. I find a lot of joy in it, and that I have at least a little bit of natural skill in it, which I didn't know if I'd had because I don't have any aviators or anything in my family, nor any military either. So kind of forging a new path here. This program has helped me by helping me realize that I want to be a pilot, I can be a pilot, and also our mentors have helped me figuring out how I can get to being a pilot and what I do with, what I can do after I become a pilot. That's been really helpful for me, just figuring out my future overall. The mentors have been really impactful. Gain some more contacts, people I can call up if I have any questions or if I need a favor or to see if they can introduce me to somebody, which is just massive. I also, hope to make some lifelong friends.
I hope to retain everything I've learned here in flight training to pursue getting a PPL. And I also hope to keep all the contacts that I've made with all the mentors, introducing them to people they know so that they can help me with my military career and my career in aviation.
I hope to gain a sense of aviation and to see if that's really what I want to do with my life. And I'm happy to say that that's what I gained.
This program has really helped me kind of find what I love in life, because growing up, when I was looking at the careers, I always thought they were a logical choice. I either wanted to be a doctor or a surgeon or anything along those lines. And I think it kind of truly made me realize what I was passionate about and what would truly make me fulfilled in life as a career. I think moving forward after this, I know the mentors, they said that they would help me. I kind of map a path out because that's what they're here for. And I'm looking to be able to use this experience in the future and be able to put it towards my future aspirations and use it to help me to get to Antarctica.
This program helped me by giving me a lot of different avenues to do what I want to do. Originally I came in here wanting to be an aerospace engineer and just go work for industry, but now I do want to be a pilot and go through ROTC and commission. I was hoping to gain an introduction to flight, of course, see if I like it or not, whether I want to do it as a career, and also kind of, as I said, some more opportunities in my career field, which I can go into.
This program has helped me become a better student pilot. It's made me more focused towards my future goals. I'm hoping this really reinvigorates my passion for aviation and I gain more connections.
My role here is to serve as an Air Force mentor. I spend my time talking to the students one-on-one on the benefits of joining the Air Force.
My job here at AIM High Flight Academy is being a mentor. So what I do specifically is show each student the different aircraft or commissioning sources and the different components, whether it's guard, active duty, reserve. But as a civilian CFI, I'm also able to supplement the other instructors here and talk about the aviation side of things, or help review the lessons that they have learned throughout this program.
So at the AMHI Flight Academy, I am a mentor, so I'm pretty much a Air Force liaison. I can offer insight on commissioning sources, insight on being a military aviator, and also talk about my path in the Air Force and how I got to where I am today.
One piece of advice I find myself giving quite often is why I decided to join the Air Force at the age of 18.
I have had a wonderful road to get to where I am, wearing these wings, or the civilian flying that I get to do. So I do try to tell students that no matter what happens, you're going to turn out all right.
The biggest piece of advice I find that is recurring is to choose your own path. There's multiple different ways you become an Air Force pilot, whether it's different colleges, commissioning sources, and pilot training. So there's lots of different ways to do it. And my biggest piece of advice is to pretty much choose your own adventure. Don't just pick a route because you saw someone else do it. Pick a route that suits you and make the most of it.
I'd like to give a handful of things of advice. The things that I do like to maybe reinforce are to build your contact list. So that's a big part of this. I had a wise person tell me that once, and I kept that in the back of my head, and I try to give that forward. Another thing is just being a good person. You're not going to get very far without being a good person, especially in the military. Collectively, we fail. In the airplane, in the jet, we always say there's no rank in the jet. And that means that there's a clear line of communication between the pilots up front, who are officers, as well as the enlisted folks back in the back, maybe the loadmaster. Make everybody else tell you no. I unfortunately had been told no over and over and over and over again, and I didn't think I was going to get in the military, but I never gave up on that. And fortunately, I was able to succeed. But had I ever stopped there and any of those no's, I would not be here telling you, this advice, or giving you this mentorship and kind of showing what I've been able to accomplish up until now.
36 total strangers who had a fear of flying, a fear of heights, and never sitting behind an airplane before. 3 weeks later, they have not only accomplished 15 flying hours, but they have the basic knowledge of ground school.
So for me, it's been really neat to watch the students that came into this program thinking they had this solution or this pathway, and then being exposed to the other sources of commissioning, or the other airframes, or the other components of the Air Force, and coming out of this program saying, I didn't realize this was the way to go, but this is how I want to go through it now. So that's really neat for me to see that my mentorship has actually helped steer some students into achieving their goals.
The most I've seen in terms of growth is how some students have come in with little to no knowledge on aviation or passion, and they've had the chance to talk to active duty Air Force pilots through a multitude of airframes, and watching them just light up when they find something that they find interesting and just talk nonstop about it, and really just grow that passion and that knowledge base and learn what they want to do in the Air Force. That's the biggest piece of growth I've seen.
If aviation is something that you're interested in, I would hope that this could inspire them to seek that out further. But if not, I would also hope that this just opens your eyes to show you that you are capable more than you previously thought possible. I'm sure that there's plenty of people here, myself included, that never would imagine that they had ever flown a plane or done anything like that. And now you, even if it's something you don't plan on doing moving forward, you know that, like, okay, wow, I can actually do that. What's the next thing that I can do?
It's really great because it has a lot of impact due to the students knowing what they're gonna do in the future, know a lot about the military experience, and hopefully decide where the students wanna decide to go.
As we obviously get feedback from our students, and we run more and more courses, we can see little things that we can improve. How can we make people more comfortable? Can we have more students? I can just see it steadily improving in regards to just hearing back everybody's feedback, and keeping an open mind, and just seeing what people think that we could do.
So hopefully it will grow a lot. I'm pretty sure the Aim High, it's a program that will continue to grow. Hopefully we will have more students coming in, and be able to expose our flight training to everyone.